Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rise of Mordor siege battle for you today, and this is a glorious siege battle. We have another 3v2, and we have the Dwarves of Erebor defending with their allies Dale against three evil armies. We have on the battlefield today, we have Isengard, who they never would have faced ever in like Middle Earth, but they are here today. We also have Mordor. And we have the Easterlings, who they fought on several occasions in the war in the north, including the the defense of, the Battle of Dale, or whatever it's called, the defense of Erebor. I guess it's kind of the same thing. But we have done that scenario before on the channel if you'd like to check that one out. We are playing on Anunaland, I'm pretty sure the map is. I probably butchered that name. But it's quite an interesting one. You've got like the main city down there and the walls there as Isengard just lands on them. And we have another little citadel over here, which has got a bit of a cap point as well. And we have the dwarves defending over here mainly. And they have set up an absolute minefield of traps and nasty stuff that is going to be used today. We've got caltrops, we've got stakes, sharp stones, you name it. And behind that, once you've got through all the entire minefield, you've got to face the spear guards of Erebor. And these guys look glorious as ever. So it's going to be great to see them in use today. So yes, if you are seeing this video, we have probably hit 2,000 subscribers. Unless you have all decided to unsubscribe at this very moment, we have probably hit there. And yeah, at the end of this video, there will be a reveal. So stick around to the very end to see a face reveal of yours truly. If you want to see that, obviously, you can obviously click off and just go, no, I don't want to see him. See that ugly mug. But just letting all you guys know, as we can have a quick look at the units of Isengard. The White Hand Stormers here, looking glorious. Look at those teeth. Look vampiric almost. Yes, it looks like the first wave of troops is going to be Uruk-hai infantry. It's going to be Mordor rabble and Uruk Throng. I mean, the rabble is just basically there just to knock a hole in the gate. They're just going to be soaking up the fire, and that is about it. Actually doesn't even look like they've decided to give the order to actually land on this side, these Uruk-hai infantry. But we've got some landing here. They are landing, and I mean, they're already off the wall, actually. There's already a bit of combat going on down here. We have some Dalian spears basically just poking at them for some strange reason here. And here you go, the gates are open. And the spear guards of Erebor have been told by someone like Gandalf, "You are the spear guards of Erebor. You will stand whatever comes through that gate. You will stand." That's how it goes. I butchered that, but you know what I mean. And then there should be a Uruk-hai. I wish we had trolls, because trolls coming through right now would be amazing. But instead, all we can see is a siege tower creeping forward with, looks like some Uruk Throng back there. Looks like Uruk Throng. Oh no, Uruk archers. Uruk archers. Okay. Oh, Uruk Throng up here on the walls. But it is a 3v2, so I mean the defenders are stretched, but it is Erebor, so I expect great things from Erebor. And it's Mordor, so I mean Mordor's got pretty trash units, to be honest. So I mean, apart from like its cavalry, its Throng or Uruks are okay, but not amazing. But it looks like the Eastlings are going to be tackling this defense over here. This is a pretty hard way, like assault, to be honest. You're faced with crossbows on the wall here. Like you get shot in the side. Like if you attack here, you get shot in the side by these crossbows here, and you're going to get shot as you come up here, which is why they brought the siege towers up. They brought siege towers up, and they're getting Erebor axe warriors ready to man the walls to face the Warlords of Ruin as they come over. It looks like it's going to be some Loki Rim Macemen. I wonder whether he's going to get the siege towers and he's going to march them through here, like to try and almost destroy the traps. It could be an interesting plan. He might just flank around here and land on the wall here, which I don't think he'll get the chance because I'm sure the spear guards of Erebor will just push forward. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll quickly go back over to the small bit of fight that's going on at the walls, and we'll see as the Uruk Throng engage the Dalian spears. I just hope that at some point they come round and redo the Mordor army. I think the Uruks still look a bit strange and a bit goofy. I think in comparison to what you can see, like the Dalian troops look amazing. One of the first factions to be completed, strangely, but they look amazing. And then you've got like the Uruks here, just like, I don't know, there's just something about them looks a bit iffy. Certainly the Orc warriors don't look great. And there you can see here the Uruk-hai in their elite armor. This is another one of the other factions that was completed very early on, and they look great. They still look like, you see like other factions appear now, like the elves. And I mean the Uruk-hai still hold up. They still look amazing. Their infantry is probably some of the poorer of the infantry. Like, I still think it's... Like, Gondor infantry, I think going toe-to-toe to an Uruk-hai infantry, I think the Gondor would probably win. They're like... They're the sort of like... The most... we'll say... I don't know what you'd say. Like, the cheapest sort of, like, frontline infantry. Maybe... They're pretty damn... they're still pretty damn good, though. Not putting them down before they start like crying for man flesh and one of my blood. Yeah, these. I mean, this is gonna be a constant brawl here. This is the problem with. Well, not the problem, but Anunaland's like pretty easy to defend this front wall. They need to put like a hole in the wall, really. Like put a breach point like here or something. Since they've they've landed troops here, or they haven't even bothered to actually land their troops, which is smart. They don't need to. They can just put a hole in the wall here, open up another breach point. Looks like they've got some crossbows ready for some sort of eventuality that they could then shoot onto the walls here. I think they were going to shoot anything that landed there, which is why Isengard decided not to do that. I mean, he doesn't need to. He just has to send units up through the gate or on this wall here, and it should be fine. Should be fine, but as you can see, they have landed over here, and now the dwarves are in combat against the Loki Rim infantry. And these guys are now fighting out. Interesting to see who will win this. I'm going to go with the Axe Warriors. Mainly because of their price. I think they're ever so slightly more expensive than these Loki Rim. Also, they're coming off the wall. And they're getting it absolutely peppered, I'm sure, by these crossbows. Though, what's this down here? This is the... this is also a crossbow unit. And they're getting pretty peppered, to be fair. By, looks like Varric Bowman. A very good unit to bring, Varric Bowman. Got some good missile block. They've got an artillery strike now coming in. This is now firing from all the way back there, that onager. It's trying to hit the guys up here on the wall. Not a bad idea. And this crossbow units just start firing to the side of these Loki Rim Macemen. Just make them feel the pain. But what have they got back here? They've got more archers as well. I mean, they've got like brought a lot of archers at this season now. We've got Loki Rim archers. I love their swords. Their swords just look awesome. Let's try and get a better angle. That sword it just looks, like I say, every single episode looks very much like a Roman Sparta almost. And then we've got Warlords of Rune getting ready. We've got Loki Rim archers. Look amazing. But yeah, you can see the Warlords of Rune on the wall. They're losing. They are losing in this fight. I don't really know. I guess because of crossbow fire. I mean, you could put some crossbows up on this wall here. If you're the dwarves, and you can just shoot onto the wall behind. You do a really good job. They look like they're sending up some macemen now to come and support this fight here. This might be a better idea. I mean, certainly shock are better, like, with a charge bonus. And I guess they don't get that coming off the tower. Also, they're better flanking. But yeah, if you'd like to see more Rise of Mordor content on the channel, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As we can work our way to further landmarks, like 3,000, 5,000, whatever. Wherever we get to, we get there. But I always have appreciate your guys' support. And if you keep it up, I'll keep up the videos. How about that for a deal? There you go. An entire unit has perished. What has perished? I have no idea, actually. But there you go. They put a hole in the wall. They have put a hole in the wall. And we have going to have some Servants of the Eye coming in. And that is a very nasty unit. It looks like we've got Bardings here. And they are going to be the ones that are going to try and slow them down. We have Bardings. Yeah, these guys just remind me of like... I don't know why, but it's like the backs, like their red capes on the back, and like sort of like the shape of their helmets. They remind me of like almost like Lannister troops. But there you go. I did miss that charge, but Lake Town Guards going in, and they are just crushing. They are getting crushed by these Servants of the Eye here. No surprise. Lake Town Guards, probably one of the poorer of the shock infantry, but they're still pretty solid. These Bardings though, they are very nasty. We've got some Dale Cavalry regiment over here, and we've got some more Dale Cavalry, and they are going to try and slow down this stuff. And here we go. All hell has broken loose. What is coming in here? We've got Uruk Throng, we've got Pillagers, we've got Uruk-hai infantry throwing themselves in here. It's all going off now. These Bardings need to get themselves out of here. That Lake Town Guard is barely holding back like the stem of infantry right now. And they're like a pole arm. They remind me of very much the Hull Guardians, like a pole arm shock infantry. And you can see there's like this, like, Servants of the Iron is almost like an officer who's like, rally to me, men, or orcs. You can see them fighting over here. Dale Cavalry Regiment. We don't know if to see Dale's Cavalry, but they are pretty damn nasty. quite expensive, but not as expensive as the Servants of the Eye. I imagine the Servants of the Eye will win this. I don't know, actually. They're doing quite a good job here, squashing this unit in two. I mean, the other one's holding its ground. But if they send in some infantry, they want to send in some like Uruk Throng, like all of this throng and down here. Send in some of this and they can support this fight here. And there you go, some of it's going in just now. And that should possibly turn it back in favour of Mordor. I would have thought so. Infantry in a cavalry fight, usually the side with the infantry support wins. These guys look awesome. The Dale just looks glorious as always. And yeah, as you can see, they're putting a lot of troops in this gate. If they can flank around, can these armies of evil? Like, there's a gap here. I don't know why they don't send like a unit through here, go in here. They could just get all the way around and then do a lot more damage. I mean, these Dalian spear guards here are surrounded. They're in a lot of trouble. And like, the defenders look like they're going to quite happily defend at the walls. I mean, this unit has no choice but to defend at the walls. But, like, they're not falling back from the gate, which I'm surprised. But, to be fair, in Unaland, there's not many places you can go back and defend. I mean, looks like they're going to try there. Oh, my gosh, look at what's going on here. All chaos is broken loose, really. It looks like the cavalry's got inside the walls. It's pretty beaten up. It's just like the Vassal Southron, so it's not anything amazing. And it's just getting taken out by axe warriors. But yeah, they are like all over the place. They've got some more in here. They look like they're going to go for a charge. I'm going to watch this charge as this goes in. Can you imagine they'll charge in the back of this? Yeah, here we go. Back into the spear guards of Erebor. Yeah, that is pretty nasty. And they will, that'll probably turn the battle in their favour. I don't know. It's such a, they're not a great shock infantry unit, but these Bane of the Steppes, they might change it. Actually, I don't know. The spear guards are starting to lose now. I have no idea what happened. They had like a solid line here, and they just made a hole in the line all of a sudden. They like turned a unit here to flank, and then it's cost them. They're having a lot of hard time here with like the units of crossbows on the wall. This unit's not even firing. This Erebor crossbow unit up here. It needs to start firing. It needs to fire every bolt possible, because the dwarves are having a hard time over here. But they are winning in this shock infantry fight. But they need to deal with the cavalry. The cavalry is the real issue that the dwarves have, because they can't really bring much cavalry of their own. I don't even think they have brought any of their own cavalry. Or if they have, it's not great cavalry. They've got the Ravanian regents here of the Dale. They've got like the Dalian allied cavalry. They've got more Dalian cavalry regiment back here. They might want to send that up the other way. Like, they've dealt with most of the Servants of the Eye, surprisingly. There is a unit over here. It's 15 men. They might want to deal with that in some way as well. They've got Vinland guards. Wow, they are throwing in all their elites now. And there you go. They have defended. They're deciding to defend this flank with a spear guard of Dale, and it should hold the wall. I mean, it is only fighting rabble. I don't think they've got any worries here. They're doing a good job. Yeah, this Vinland Guard unit here are very, very elite. This is the most elite sword that Dale can bring, and it's fighting some Wyand Stormers. They look glorious as always, all in their dark uniforms, both sides. They remind me of like clams almost, these guys. They're like the clam men in my eyes. And then yeah, the Bardings back here winning that fight. That's good to see. Good to see. But what is this? Uruk Throng are breaking in. It's an okay charge. They're like fighting in this graveyard, which is kind of apt. So much death here. They're forcing back the attackers a bit, but I mean the Vinland Guards are losing actually. Probably could do with setting up Erebor Axe Warriors, Vinland Watchmen. Do with setting up the reserves, but there is none. There's basically the general back here. The Grim Hammers might want to be sent up at some point. I mean they've sort of stabilized this line as well of the defenders. I don't know how long it'll stabilize, but it could stabilize for a little while. Ravanian Regents winning this fight here. They look awesome as always. Look at those guys. And they're getting focused down though. It's a bit of a general snipe, but I mean, he sent his general so close to the front line he might as well. Oh, that's going to be a good charge into those Grim Hammers. And these Grim Hammers are, even though it's light shot cavalry, this Vassal Southron, they're still nasty. And I presume this is Mordor's, yeah, Mordor's contribution to the cavalry force. Along with, he brought some Servants of the Eye, but I would have thought he brought more Servants of the Eye instead of the Vassal Southron. They're not that great. But look at that spear line of the dwarves. The spears just look, the dwarves, I mean, look the most professional. I mean, one of the most professional. Looks so good. Just built for war. And they're still winning this fight up here on the walls. They must have cut down hundreds of these Eastlings. And they keep sending up more troops. I just wouldn't bother. I mean, you're going to break through. They might break through eventually, but at what cost? They might need these sword units to find the front lines down here because they are having a tough time there. They're wavering over here. I mean, they are going to break through here by the looks of it. These Warlords of Ruin are going to win this fight here. But they've got more spear guards ready, and the cavalry could just charge in. And it looks like we're going to have a Bane of the Steppe charge as well. They're going to try and sneak through this gap here in the line. But I wouldn't go for that. I mean, these Ravanian regions, if they get a good charge off, can do a lot of damage. And they look like they're just going to break through this... they're going to push through this spear line here because it's so small. Hopefully the Ravanian regions realise what's happening. Because he could do with countering this. It's quite an issue. But clearly not. He seems to be busy dealing with all the micro down here. I mean, there is a lot going on. It's a shame there's like a lot of forest down here. A lot of forest. The Dale is still holding this front line against Uruks. They've got Berserkers in here now. Got a lot of half-orcs. They're barely holding this lot back. I mean, there's these spear guards in here as well. They're losing. They've got out of position. They should have just held this line here. Don't know why they've been aggressive. No need to be. I mean, at least the Bardings are okay in combat. So, I mean, that's a big win. But yeah, this cavalry's like constantly cycle charging. It might be needed over here because this Bane of the Steppes is now free to go about and do whatever he likes. They really, yeah, thankfully that other unit of crossbows has started fire. And they've nearly killed all of the infantry on this side. So they could shift it across if they wanted to. I mean, they've not got much infantry. This Loki Rim and the Varric Bowmen are okay in combat because they have shields. But I mean, the Loki Rim are just as okay in combat, those archers. Now it's Varrics versus Grim Hammers. I'd always back the Grim Hammers. They're just a nasty piece of work. Warlords of Rune and Varric warriors working together. Looks like the Eastlings really spammed out those shock infantry today. And as you can see, I mean, this front line is barely holding. I mean, they've actually avoided like engaging the Morgul Legion here with their Vinland Watchmen. They just seem to focus that unit down. They've got all these Bardings here. They actually are doing that as well. That's good to see. The Lannister lookalikes. But yeah, these Bardings are pretty damn nasty. As you can see, like one poor man here just struck down by an arrow. Named after their king, or their famous king who killed a dragon. The Bardings, they'll do their bit. And yeah, they'll focus down this Morgul Legion. It really should move, get behind some units. Half-orc axes as well. I mean, they've still got plenty of reserves. They've still got White-hand sappers, which can just blow up a load of stuff if needs be. But yeah, this like choke point at the front here is still holding. I mean, it's still under threat though. I don't know why they still haven't sent a unit around. They can definitely sneak a unit between here and get it out like over here. And I think they've realised that. They're falling back their pikes or sending them elsewhere. I see what they're trying to do, why they're being aggressive. They're trying to flank these units here. But they're leaving themselves vulnerable to being counterflanked. And they're stretching out. Oh no, this unit's broken. This Vinland Watchman unit is broken. They've been focusing them down with their Uruk-hai archers, I think. And these Uruks up here. These Uruks up here are focusing down all the units. And they're just like, yeah, I guess they'll start firing to the back of those pikes very soon. They are at the moment, I think, still killing these Vinland Watchmen that are already retreating. They've rallied. They're going to make sure that they break properly. We've got an Uruk-hai infantry unit here that's also just kind of stood chilling. Just like, yep, I'm here. Don't worry about me. This is just action everywhere. See, the Dwarves now dealing with those last few Eastling units that are breaking through. If they can win on this side of the Dwarves, then that would really, really help in the city defense, because Dale is struggling. Dale is running out of reserves, and his key units like his pikes are starting to get focused down. But I mean, the Dwarves are running out of stuff as well. They actually look like they're falling back. They're not attacking on the walls anymore. I mean, in fairness, it looks like the Loki Rim kind of had enough on the walls. We've still got a catapult here. I don't know why they just didn't put a hole in the wall. That would have been a lot harder for the dwarves to defend. I don't know. Interesting to... It's a thing I'll never know. A question I'll never have answered. These crossbows are now out of range, I think, of shooting anything over here. But here we go. It looks like we're going to see... Oh, what have we got here? We've got Servants of the Eye and Bane of the Steppes. And yeah, there you go. Servants of the Eye. They're going to cause havoc in the Bardings here. A unit that really needs to stay alive because, like I said, good in melee and firing. What's that in the back? That looks like it's the Ravanian Regents again. I don't know if they're actually a match for the Servants of the Eye, but we'll see. And they might catch these Ravanian Regents out. I think they're going to. Oh, they are. That could be huge if they can. If the Bane of the Steppes, yeah, he looks. Oh no, he's busy charging dwarven crossbows. I was gonna say if he turns around after, they might win this. But I mean, they're already winning at the Ravanian Regents against the Servants of the Eye, so that is huge. If they can kill the Dalian General, that whole front line might break. I mean, there he is. I can see him in his golden armor. He's pretty surrounded, actually. Nowhere to go. He's got to stand with his men. There you go. The Bane and Steppes have had enough there. They're going to full charge back. I think the Servants of the Eye are going to go for a second charge. I don't know. Well, them pulling out might not have been the greatest idea. What's coming over? Grim Hammers. I see what they were wondering about coming out. The Grim Hammers, the Dale and the Dwarves are going to work together here. I mean, these Servants of these Bane and Steppes, sorry, should just charge and slow down these Grim Hammers. They need to get a charge. I don't think they should charge in here, but here they go. This will certainly turn the battle even more in favor of the forces of evil. Like this small engagement here, very much in favor of the forces of evil. It's a 2v1. I mean, here you go, though. The dwarves are arriving. If they can take out the general of either the Eastlings or Mordor, that'll be huge as well. There's a man floating there. I saw him. I think we just missed him, but he was floating. General is under attack. Whose general is that? That must be the Isengard general. Where is he? He must be in combat. He's getting shot. Okay, he's not in combat. But as you can see here, they have broken through. It's now the Bardings holding this front line. And they've captured the gates. They've captured the gates finally. But yeah, look at this thin line of Bardings holding back all these men. And it looks like the Throng are just going to push through. I don't think that's okay. The Bardings, there's still quite a lot of Bardings here, and they're holding them back. And they'd already surrounded them. There's no need for that pull through. I would have said by Mordor that was a bit cheesy. Shouldn't have really done that. He could have just pulled the unit out and gone around. The Bardings aren't even defending the entire choke point. If you call it a choke point, it's not really even that. And as you can see, it looks like an enemy general is dead. Oh, there you go. Dale's general, I think, has just died from a charge there from the Servants of the Eye. The Bane of the Steppes general's actually got absolutely so beaten up in that fight. Wow. I think he's having a really tough time. Yeah, the shock infantry of the dwarves, the Grim Hammers, have fallen back, and there you go. Dale's general has died. They sent in some infantry as well. And it looks like the dwarves are going to fall back to the citadel up here. I mean, this isn't the main cap point. The main cap point is there where the dwarves are falling back. It'd be quite good to see if they actually try and assault. Oh, maybe they're going to try and go around here and get down and link up. I don't know. But the Bardings are still holding, and it's still actually a defense of the gate. Who's holding at the gate? Of course, the Spear Guards of Erebor. They just won't break. These guys must have killed hundreds. Hundreds. These half-orcs, I mean, they look awful. They're awful in the way that they look. You would not want to come across them. The model looks great, but I would just not want to come across them, along with the Berserkers. They just keep smacking on stuff. I'm surprised these guys are... Well, they are losing decisively now. I was going to say, there's so much shock infantry in behind. Shock does a good job against spears. And here we go. We've got a tiny unit here. It's debating the steps into the back of the Bardings. And there you go. Whatever resistance was left there is gone. And what's that coming down the hill? That's some wards, a rune. And there you go. They broke that final unit of Bardings. And it looks like the dwarves are going to try and come down here. and get out, but I don't know if they will. I mean, they're going to try and block it off with Morgul Legion. Not a bad idea, but I don't think that'll stop the dwarves. They're mad lads. They'll charge in. This Morgul Legion, though, is a tough customer. We'll have a quick look at it. We've seen this unit quite a lot. It's the newest unit that Mordor ever had added, along with the Servants of the Eye. Newest infantry unit, you could say, but they could definitely get around. There's holes in the line. It looks like they are going to just charge in, these dwarves. Oh, no, there you go. They turn around. It did seem like a smart idea. They have now blocked off the like these forces from getting to their general, who is actually in a combat. Grim Hammers are trying to defend the defensive spot over here. They're being surrounded by Servants of the Eye, and we've got in here some Wyan Stormers as well. And it looks like the Dwarven General's days are probably numbered. He's going to get cycle charged, I think, unless he can kill like the Mordor General. I mean, he's actually killing quite a lot of these Servants of the Eye as they try and fall back. And I imagine he's going to charge again. Yep. Here it comes. That'll be painful. Oh, yeah. Into the side. It wasn't like a great connection, but it would have been pretty devastating for the dwarves. These guys just like looking up, and it's like, all right, where's my next kill? These Grim Hammers just, they'll get 300 kills easily a game if they're given the chance. I don't think this general unit is going to get 300 kills, but he'll have done well. And the ones over here that were attacking up here would have done well. I mean, look at this. This Dwarven unit is still winning this fight, and it's been surrounded. That shows how mad these guys are. Very is the answer. Very mad. And they look like they're just gonna like stand the ground. I mean, the dwarves, look at this. This is epic. The dwarves just coming down the hill. They're just like, for Erebor! For the king! And in they go. In they go. Oh, that looks great. That actually looks amazing. And it's just some rabbles. I mean, they could definitely break the rabble. Then he's got Isengard infantry, the actual Uruk infantry. They probably could beat that as well. These are spear guards of Erebor. Don't lie to me. If you think you're lying to me if you don't think these guys are going to get through. They are the dwarves of Erebor. They don't stand for no one, especially when their king's under threat. He's watched already the Dalian king get cut down, or the Dalian general get cut down. But yeah, this is like, there's not even that many Grimhammers left. There's 20. And they're still fighting hard, still taking names. And this general, I mean, yeah, it's hard to see them. Oh, I just keep seeing a few get cut down. It's so sad. Kill him! Kill them all! And there you go, the Animal General is dead. I presume that is the Servants of the Eye here. Yeah, I think it's the Servants of the Eye. I think he's dead. But he's going to carry on cycle charging. I think Mordor lost most of his army anyway, so it doesn't really matter that he's died. But I mean, there isn't much left for the attackers. I mean, they've done a good job, have the defenders. They could do with just sending down their crossbows. They're like, all these crossbows don't need to be up here. They could do with just sending like down what they can and just getting the crossbows in combat. They'll do okay in combat. And I mean, they can sneak through this gap here for sure and get around. Mordor needs to be careful of that. And I mean, these spears are still doing their bit. They're not actually like getting anywhere at the moment, but they'll break through, I'm sure. If they have the time, they'll do it. And there you go. The general for the dwarves has broken and he's dead. They've capped the point and the timer is going down. They have 70 seconds and that is it to retake the point and then stabilize the situation. But I mean, it's already looking pretty dire. 3,000 men or evil beings, orcs or Uruk-hai, whatever, against 700 dwarves. I think it's only the dwarves left. I can't see any Dalian troops. It's a sad, sad sight. They did such a good job. I think they made a few little mistakes over here. I think like they let a whole speed and go and get itself surrounded when they could have just kept it here. And they could have like done with making like a defensive line here. They like threw in a lot of their troops, like the shock infantry. They got thrown in a bit like, I don't know, if recklessly, I'll say the word is. And they could have just defended in front of this barding line, and like from like these two towers here, it's quite a nice little area to hold. And the dwarves, I think they made a little mistake, and like they put like a hole in the line here. There's like a hole in the line here, and they just like they got troops through, did the Eastlings, and just that caused a lot of problems. And I don't know. I think that's it. I think it was going to be hard anyway, doing like a 3v2, but they did a very good job, and it's a Pyrrhic victory for Isengard and Mordor and the Eastlings. So we'll have a look at the end results, and we'll have a look and see who's got the most kills. So this was sent in by Heads, so thank you Heads for sending this in. It was a great replay, so I do appreciate you sending it in. If you want to send in your own replays for the channel that may get featured, do remember to send them in using in the Discord, and the Discord link is in the description of this video. So definitely, if you've got any really good ones and you want to send them in to me, feel free to do so. But have a quick look at the end results. So, I mean, the Uruk-hai infantry getting 101 kills, which is pretty average. I mean, for like a solid infantry unit. I mean, they had a lot of like men left, so they may have gone on to get a lot more kills. His White-hand Stormers getting 104 kills, which is pretty low for them, to be fair. His Half-Orc Axes getting 69 kills, 71. So they did okay. His Berserkers, I think the best unit in his army, getting 122 kills. And then his Archers not like getting anything impressive, or his Crossbows. And his White-hand Sappers, one of them getting focused down with 0 kills. The other, well, actually, it might have blown a hole in the wall. I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, it got like no kills. And the other one didn't even participate. So there were Heads results. And we have Coolbreeze, who played as Mordor. His General getting 152 kills. His Uruk Throng getting 177, doing even better than the Uruk-hai infantry. And these are mindless orcs. And then his Morgul Legion getting 141, that's pretty solid. His Uruk Archers, who I always see pretty bad, getting 246, they did really well. His 7th CI getting 115, and his Vassal Southron Cavalry only getting 60 kills, showing their quality there a bit. Then we have the Locksmith, who is playing as the Eastlings. His General getting 89 kills. Loki Rim Maceman getting 122. His Varag Warriors getting 89 kills, the best one. They are the poor of the 2 shock infantry units. But I mean, two of these shock infantry units here, the Warlords of Rune, getting barely any kills. One did get 194 though, they did well. And then his bows, nothing impressive there. And his Bane of the Steppes didn't get anything amazing, or his Onager. But there are his end results anyway. And then we have Dale, who is played by Mythic Yeet. His General getting 54 kills. His Vinland Guards getting 186 and 195 and 179. So they all did really, really well, his Vinland Guards. So they were definitely worth bringing. His Lake Town Guards, I think this one here was the one that got charged in a bit recklessly. Only getting 23 kills, but the other one got 142, which is pretty solid. His Dalian Spear Guards getting 134, I think the best. His Pikes, I presume, just got focused down. So they got like no kills, really. Only 57. His Bardings, though, oh my gosh, 199, 292, 245. Excellent amount of kills. They are a really, really good unit. And then his Dale Cavalry Regiment getting 181 and 169. So they did very well as well. Then we have Cup of Dance, who's playing as Erebor. His Grimhammer General only getting 70 kills. It's a real shame because these units can get a lot of kills. His Erebor Axe Warriors, 240, 201. Wow, they did excellent, cutting men down left, right, and center, or orcs down left, right, and center. His Grim Hammers, 245. As I said, these guys can like get 300 kills more if possible. They like are insane, so they did very well. The other one not doing so great. His Spear Guards of Erebor, 144, 132, did pretty solid. His Crossbows, 411. Jeez, they did very, very well. The other two here did quite well. This one only getting 4 kills. I think that one was on the far side helping Dale, so it didn't really get like many shots off. But anyway, well done to all of the players. Thank you for the replay, very much appreciated. If you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. And until next time, Legionnaires, bye for now. Hey Legionnaires, I did promise that was going to be happening at the end of this video, and here we go. A face reveal of yours truly. I am the face behind the voice that is PopeJohnPaul. And yeah, here we go. We have hit 2,000 subscribers, or we must be very, very close. And yep, so unless you've all unsubscribed at this point, thank you very much for watching the video and for all my past videos and supporting this channel as much as you have. I never thought we'd get to 2,000 subscribers, but here we are. And I mean, now just like, let's look to the future. I mean, I guess we can only get bigger and better. I never thought we'd, like I said, I never thought we'd get it. Thought I'd be a lowly little channel with a few views. And now we're doing better than ever. And it's all down to you guys. So thank you very much. And keep up the support with all your comments and likes and all those new subscribers. And I will keep it up with all the nice new brand new content that I've got planned for this channel. And yeah, so I mean, I'm planning to do a Q&A like video at some point. So if you've got any questions, join the Discord. The link is down below in the description of this video, as it's been in just about every other video of mine, as I always say. And yeah, there'll be a Q&A channel going up very, very soon, where you can put your questions to me and I will answer them in a following video. So until that point, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for all the support, as always.